Emily in Paris for a reason. It means she's gonna stay in Paris. I don't know anything about Emily in Rome. Emily in Rome doesn't even sound good. Emily in Paris is the only Emily I know. What is good, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are doing a recap of season 4 of Emily in Paris. I'm here to just talk about Emily and the side characters a little bit, but mostly Emily. And why girl cannot stay single for a season. Like, she has started. She's only been, I thought like these seasons, like season 1, season 2, like different years, but girl, she's only been there for a year. Christmas was the end of the year. She's only been there for 1 year, and girl has just been dating on non-stop. I was thinking she was gonna take a little break, but no, she ain't taking no breaks. Like, I feel like part 1 and part 2 gave different seasons. There was like a major gap in between, but part 2, I'm here for it. It's giving I need more seasons. Emily's outfits are very weird, they're over the top, but some of the outfits were a bit toned down and I love it. So I have to say the green and pink outfit, I have to say this outfit is top tier. I really love it. The Emily effect has risen up on Gabriel, because now he's saying he just wants Emily and Alfie to be together and be happy. Why are they doing this again? Like, why? And she's like, there you go again. This is us just trying to make other people, putting other people's first. But you're putting other people's first and you're hurting them. Like, I don't really understand. Just be together. Love is in the Air campaign. So if you rewind, because I know some people are like, Alfie never introduced Emily to his family. Why would he? Why would Alfie do that? Emily was giving him nothing relationship. And she wasn't very clear if she was still into Gabriel. So why would he? And then when Emily confronts him saying, you know, why have you introduced me to your family? And he was like, okay, let's just do FaceTime. Let's just do FaceTime. And she's like, no. No. We got to make this about work. Let's put our own relationship and announce it on Love is in the Air campaign. So she's the one that said they want to announce it via Instagram. So the family will know they're together and the whole world will know they're together. And she's like, I'm never leaving. And she left. So, like, leave my boy Alfie alone. He tried, but Emily gave him nothing. The Love is in the Air campaign that I did is all over Paris. So Alfie calls Emily saying, like, you know, you didn't let me know, like, my pictures was around. Like, did they get the memo that we're over? And she basically goes to the gym and just apologizes to him. And she's like, I don't care about any campaign. Like, I just care about you. Give me an Alfie photo. Alfie visits Gabriel. Like, Alfie, please stop this. Why is he doing all this confrontation? It's over. Like, you've been publicly embarrassed in the church and also on TikTok with this Camille's brother spreading the news. It's giving Camille and Emily situation, but it's a little bit different. I thought we're friends. You lied to my face. And he said, like, nothing happened when they were together. And then he basically asked, you know, how do you feel about her? And Gabriel gave mixed messages, because he should have just said, no, I'm not into it. He just said it's not important right now. Well, that's important. You guys are happy. He didn't give direct. It wasn't direct. So Alfie, you should have came up with more questions, like, why you're not direct? Yes or no? So they have this kissing booth for their, like, a campaign launch. Tension rises. She waits. She's like, you know, is he gonna come? Is he not gonna come? But he came. But he's like, He wants to break it down to Emily first. We're over, Emily. I'm not gonna go through that again. So it was pretty sad for Emily. So they kissed anyway to kind of do the campaign. So good for her, but it didn't work. They broke up. Camille is an attention seeker. Like, I don't know what it did to Camille. Like, you know, after that wedding thing that she broke it off, that should be the end. Like, Camille should move on with her life. But Camille is an attention seeker. So she goes missing. Ugh. She's doing too much. Emily tells Gabriel about, you know, what she saw with Camille and Sophia. And then he's like, oh my God, she cheated on me. Like, Gabriella? You're talking about someone cheated on you. What about you? You and Emily. All kissing, doing it. Like, let's be for real. So Emily remembers that, oh yeah, I can find her through GPS, but she have a location on. And she found out that she's in Giverny. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, she locates her. She knows where she is. She finds Camille, and Camille just apologizes to Emily and for blaming her for everything. So Sophia returns to Paris. We don't know why Sophia came. You should have stayed in your lane, stayed home. But she comes to Paris to help them look for Camille, and Gabriel's like, we already found her. So Camille apologizes to Alfie about the whole situation. And Alfie was like, we knew this. We knew they liked each other. So Camille leads him on, saying that they're still single and it's been for a while now while they're not together. So Alfie again let on. So Emily is on her way to the masquerade ball, and Gabriel goes there saying like, explain what this masquerade theme is about. So she explains it. Wearing a mask, that she pretends that it's someone else without complication. And it's like, are you trying to say I'm complicated? And she's like, you just have a lot of responsibility. You say you got a baby mama. I don't want to deal with that. Then he replies that, it shouldn't get in the way of us. You see, I see that feelings for you. He said, don't matter that I got a baby mama. Like, we still gonna be together. She just replies, maybe if we're two different people. Like Emily, let's just stop. Get into your man's arms and call it a day. She gets into the masquerade ball and we see her stunt double wearing the same outfit as her. And I already knew where this was going. Alfie, obviously, he has to attend the ball because obviously he's part of the campaign. This is Antoine's campaign. And he's the finance guy, so he got to be there. So he asks for a dance. He asks to dance with Emily. And he basically tells her that, I heard you and Gab ain't together. I thought I was signing the way of you two. And she just said, they're not together. And he was like, he was heartbroken. He was basically laying his heart out. It's giving, can we get back together? With Gab. And then Gabriel came in as well. Because previously he told Emily that he ain't gonna come because, restaurant's too busy. But Gabriel came in and they do that little flirting. So now my baby girl is confused. She got two men again. Like, this girl, she's always got a man. She's always got a man running and chasing for her. So now she got two men in the bowl and she got to choose one. So Mindy, our fairy godmother, tells her it's time for you to make your decision. She chose Gabrielle. She chose Gabrielle. We knew it. We've been knew this, but we thought maybe just off to the other option. But she went for Gabrielle. Like, that's the person she loves. Good for you. But I gotta say, like, I really love this scene. Like, I watched it. Like, I watched it a few times. Like when they're dancing, and then everybody kind of like transition. Like, they kind of disappear and then come back, and then the music in the background, dancing in the moonlight. Like, I love it. And then she's like, sometimes I wish it could just be me and you. Like, it's giving, like, case closed. Let's end Emily in Paris. Just picked her guy. But no, it's never going to end there because Emily is in Paris. Alfie runs downstairs. He saw the stunt double. He saw the other girl that was wearing the costume. So he runs down. He's like, I'm never letting you go this time. I should not let you go. I made a huge mistake. And he kissed her. And the girl was like, it wasn't a mistake to me. He sees Emily walking out with Gabrielle. This is disrespect for me. Like, you could have let Alfie know, sorry, babes, ain't no chance. Because he left the boy hanging, was waiting for you. So Emily and Gab, they're finally together. Like, this is cute. Like, I really love, like, the cute texting in the restaurants. It was a cute moment. Gab invites his girls. Is giving Charlie's Angels. He's trying to get his Michigan star, so they gotta step up their game. He told Emily to come, and Emily didn't realize that there was gonna be other girls. Like, he told it was just her. Because they need to spend time together. All this three-way, like, this most people in a relationship is really affecting them. So Emily wasn't aware that there was gonna be this. She was like, what are you guys doing here? So they tried the desserts, and Camille, like, this is what I hate. Like, I don't like this. Like, if I don't speak the language, like, let's just speak one language. Camille, the disrespect. So Camille speaks in French. They just started speaking in French about some dessert that was similar to what they're having, and they started laughing and everything. And it's giving. Am I invisible? Then Emily said, can you guys speak in English? Yes. Can you guys speak in English? And Camille's like, oh, enough. Let's just stop talking about the past. We're in the present, so we gotta stick to English. It was very awkward because when I tell you to speak in English, it means the conversation you guys were having, interpreting in English. I want to know. I want to be involved. But she never said what they were talking about. Just said, let's just stop. Can we roll back and tell me what you guys are talking about? So Camille and Sophia, they announced to Emily they're looking for an apartment. And, Camille just wants to stay in Paris. She don't want to leave that baby daddy, alone. She needs to be so close to him. Then Emily is tired of this polygamy atmosphere, polygamy relationship. So she runs downstairs and tells the guardian, which is the housekeeper, that multiple people probably live in that house. And the housekeeper's like, I've been knew this. If Emily tells Gab that there's too many people in this relationship and she's tired of it, like, it's giving Gabrielle, you're a man, set boundaries. She needs boundaries. She needs space with her man alone. So she tells him to ask for the housekeeper that, there are many people in the apartments. And Gab said, I do the same thing because I want this relationship to work. Like, it was giving good, like, we're on the same page. But then Camille announces that, guess what? We found an apartment in the same building. Yay! Sophia says she's out. Like, she's not here for this polygamist relationship. And she's like, so Camille can come with her if she wants. And she's like, I can't. I'm gonna stay with Gabriel because I got his baby. So finally, the L word is in display. Gabriel tells Emily that he loves her. Obviously, Emily says she loves him. Like, it's obvious since we began this Emily and Paris scenario. They love each other, so be together. And call it a day. So then Camille sees Emily and Gabriel all over the past side. We don't know what's wrong with her. We're like, are you sad because your girl left, or are you sad because you still have feelings for Gabriel? I don't think she has feelings for Gabriel. I think she's just confused. Like, I don't know why they ruined Camille's character. Now she doesn't think straight. I don't know. She's thinking backwards. Her brain is not set properly. Like, there's something wrong with her. So Camille visits the doctor, and then the doctor says, sorry, it's a false pregnancy. It's a false positive that she's not pregnant. And obviously she's stressed. It's like, what? Now that you know you're not pregnant, just tell Gabrielle so we can all have a break. But no, Camille's gonna keep it a little secret. So now we get into part 2. Like, the gap is like, I missed a whole chapter because the part 2 gave a whole different vibe. Very good vibe. Like, it's like, this is how season 4 should have started. Like, I feel like part 1 nothing really happened, but part 2 a lot went down. So it's Christmas, so we have our Christmas episode. So Emily's off to Chicago with her family, and Gabriel's saying he ain't going. Like, he's like, the restaurant's too busy. Like, you can take at least 1 or 2 days, or even one day just to see her family will go a long way. But he said no, he's gonna stay. He's like, he doesn't really have many family, but mainly he spends it with Camille. So Camille's family are literally his own family, which is a big red flag for me because you can't be that close to your ex. So the serpent mother, that's what I call her, the serpent mother, she tells her girl Camille that, you know, he's staying with us. He ain't even in Chicago with this girl. This is a Christmas miracle. The way she keeps saying Christmas miracle all through this episode, I wanted to enter that TV screen and just give her a slap. You know, everybody's where they belong. She's back in Chicago. He's here. This is it, girl. Get your man. Like, after the whole wedding scenario, she's still doing this. Emily calls Gabrielle, so the flight got cancelled, so she ain't going to Chicago. So she calls him to tell him what's up, and he's like, should I come to Paris? And then Camille's family, they're over there saying, like, no, like, don't go. Like, you got a lot to do. Camille's father, he's a vibe. He's happy. He's always happy. He's always in a good mood, in contrast to the wife. So I don't know how they even work. The dad is like, you come over here. You can't spend Christmas alone. Come right now. I want you here. And she did. She came. I would say I'm good. I'm gonna stay. Let my man come because I'm not gonna spend a Christmas with your family's ex. I like the outfit. So the people were saying like it's like a Roman holiday, Audrey Hepburn inspired look. But like I didn't watch Roman Holiday. Maybe I will. This is a cute outfit for the cold. Emily arrives and then she takes off our jacket and she's like, oh my god, like they're looking like, what kind of jumper is that? She's like, it's an ugly Christmas sweater. And then she's like, she has some, you know, that other people can wear. Like, can we get into festivities? Like, if you don't want to wear it, good. But Gabriel is my man right there. Like, you can see people looking at me awkwardly, and I say, wear the jumper. Like, wear the jumper with me. But Gabriel just laughed. But the father was like, I like it. Like, he's a positive vibe. Genevieve enters the chat. So Genevieve is Lauren's legitimate child that he didn't know about till 17 years later. And yeah, so she enters the chat. Like, girl, she was giving me fake already. Like, when you're over polite, I could see it through her face. She's like, oh, Sylvie. It's nice to see. So it's dinner time, and Emily she's in a Christmas spirit. But the serpent mother will find a way to bring her down. She tells Emily to turn off the Christmas lights on the jumpers. That's, you know, kind of irritating. Emily could tell, like, you know, the atmosphere, they don't want her there, but she's just there.
An evil visitor keeps us vigilant, even on holiday.
She makes reference to Emily, like, she was looking directly at her. Even Camille was like, calm down. Like, we know you hate her, but don't make it too obvious. Gab asked Camille, is she okay? Camille's like, you know, I thought I was going to have you to myself this Christmas. Like, it's giving Gabrielle has 2 wives in this scene. Like, what? Camille, they just decided to ruin her character. That's what I see here. Because ain't no way you're saying you wanted him to spend more time with you. You're not together. Like, I know you're having this baby. Like, you're not even having this baby, which you already know, but what are you saying? I don't like Camille's brother. Like, when it comes to my screen, I'm irritated. Like, I feel like it's near me. Because he's always coming near Emily, knowing the girl is like, get away from me. And it keeps coming, like, close to her. But he did something. He did something there. He gave my girl a reality check. I don't know where Emily is to give Emily this reality check because she really needed it.
Hang out late with a mistress.
I'm not his mistress.
It tells Emily like it's giving mistress. Your boyfriend's coming friends with his ex, his baby mama, and he's not with your family. Like, think about it, Emily. Sometimes you need a third party. You need a third party. You need someone outside to give you a reality check because people inside, I don't know, sometimes they fake themselves. But yeah, Camille's brother did that. Thank you. Camille, Gabriel, Emily decided to go into the slopes and ski. Camille said she's an expert skier. Emily didn't know when to come, but they told her to come anyways. Gabriel said, I'm going to take care of you. And, you know, while I was kind of getting her ready and set, go, Camille's like, you know, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm not going to watch you take care of your girl. And then she goes off. And Gabriel runs over with her because it's like, you know, a baby's inside there. Like, what? Like, your girl doesn't know how to slope. Stay there. Camille's an expert skier. She's fine. Nothing will happen to your baby. Maybe that doesn't even exist. Michello enters the chat. Like, I don't know why people are overhyped with this guy. Like, he didn't get even a lot of screen time. Like, he was only there for like a couple of episodes, and we don't know anything about him. We don't know his background. We don't know what he is. We don't know. But people are too obsessed. Like, can we just calm down? Michello's just another Alfie, another Matthew, another Thomas. Just side characters at the backgrounds. Because Emily, she always gotta have a man in the background while she's in love with Gabriel. That's who Michello is to me. That's what I'm seeing. I know he picked up my girl, but that's what he did. Like, I don't know anything about him. I need to know more. Like, who is he? So Emily goes through Gab, and she's pissed. She's very angry. She's like, this is giving mistress relationship. I'm out. Like, you left me up on the slopes, knowing well I cannot like ski or anything. You left me there. And then she just said she's out. And she left. And Gabriel did not go after her. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. You go after your girl and say you're sorry and do this and that. Like, make her feel good. But Gabriel left her to walk. And you know my girl Emily's gonna cry. Like, I'm gonna cry too. You let the girl walk and you didn't run after her. Camille! Was that a villainary smile? Was that a villainary smirk? I don't know what that is. Because I don't understand. The baby doesn't exist. Gabriel does not love you. Why are we in the middle of this relationship? Several more times into the chat again, telling Camille about this Christmas miracle. How, you know, now they've broken up and Gabriel is free. You know, he belongs in his family. Camille just decided to tell Gabriel that the baby don't exist. Like, it's a false positive. So when I heard Cooper? Because it was like at a distance, Cooper? I'm like, it's them. Only one that says Cooper is Alfie. I felt it. When it said Cooper, I felt it. I was like, yeah. My Alfie's happy. And you can tell Emily misses that man. She misses Alfie. She's like, oh my God. She's been so long. It's so good to see you. The amount of time she said it's so good to see you is giving like, maybe I made the wrong choice. Emily announces that she left Gabriel, that they broke up. And she was like, I'm genuinely happy for you. And Alfie's like, I didn't know I could. Alfie's like, he got a girl? Then she said, I'm happy for you. It is what it is. And my boy Alfie leaves and she bursts into tears. I feel like her tears was a mix of emotions. It wasn't just based off, you know, Alfie was the right person. No. She was crying because she just broke up with Gabriel. And then she's thinking, was it even worth choosing Gabriel over Alfie? Yeah. Like, there was just a mix of emotions. A lot was going on. So I felt so sorry for my girl because I would cry too. Because she's thinking, like, did I really make the right decision? Like, was I delusional? Because honestly, Gabriel's character, I have to question because the Gabriel I know is all for Emily. But the Gabriel in part 2, what? It's like a drastic change in character. That is not Gabriel. That is someone else. He's been possessed. Yeah, I know why. The serpent mother, she's done some witchcraft. She's done something that Gabriel is confused. So Mindy gets a new gig at a crazy horse. This is weird to me because you already know that your man is a public figure. Like, what are we doing? Like, can we be a bit more demure, mindful about our decisions in terms of job? She's like, you gotta do it for your vision. I get it, like, girl, for your dreams, but can we be a little bit considerate, like public figure doing this kind of job? That was questionable for me. So Emily, like, I'm loving like this part too. Emily's giving cute outfits for the office. Like, our office outfit is cute. I really like this maroon, leather jacket with a cute skirt. Yeah. Emily sees Gab outside and she's like, she hates the way they left things, and then he was like, you're the one that left. The disrespect. Like, if that was me, I'll just walk away. Like Gabriel just giving like bitchy vibes. I don't know what happened. Like, they really just made Gabriel look depressed, miserable. But then I understand, I guess, you know, he thought he was gonna be a father and all this didn't happen. Maybe that's why they changed the look. But why you gotta do that? Camille drives to the scene and then she picks Gab and they're basically like they're going for dinner, you know, kind of off-site. Emily thinking Camille wanted to have a friendly conversation. She's like, oh, Emily, you forgot a ugly Christmas sweater. She knew what she was doing, and then she drove like they were back together or something. That was the vibe Emily got. Like, that would be the vibe I got as well, because she was doing too much. Genevieve and Emily started getting close. Like, Genevieve started following on Instagram, and she's like, who is this good-looking man? And she's like, you know, that's Gabriel. These two together, they broke up. Gabriel was not aware of where Camille was taking him, but he just thought they were going to go for a good time, I guess, to, you know, they're going through so much, so might as well go somewhere off-site. But Camille drove my man to the priest, to meet the priest. Okay, cute, love it. Spiritual healing. But then the priest, like, you know, maybe to go into adoption. Gabriel's like, why am I here? Like, something is going on with Camille, and she's not seeing things straight. After that conversation with the priest, they have a sit down, and Gabriel gives her a reality check that she needs. She's like, he's like, why are we thinking of adoption? Like, we're not together. I love someone else. You should find someone else you love. She needed that. She needed that reality check to know Gabriel is not into you. So Sylvia and Genevieve to go for shopping. Like, she's like, you need to be styled. And she gave Genevieve that look, because Genevieve was looking so cute. Like, the outfit she wore to the office, yeah, she ate that up. So we have the perfume campaign discussion. The campaign for like the baby perfume, I found that scene so funny.
Hey baby.
Hey baby.
Hey baby.
And like the whole scenario of like how they're gonna film the campaign was hilarious to me. Cause it's like, what are you guys talking about? Genevieve was in the meeting, because, you know, Emily's like, join us. Genevieve was like, oh my God, I want to be with you when I grow up. If anybody comes to me at work saying I want to be with you when I grow up, I know it's all lies. It's all lies. Just stop. She's like, I want to be you when I grow up. And Emily tells her that, you know, she can also join the, you know, the interview with Gabriel for like the TV show. You made the wrong move, Emily. Like, we don't need to be friends with everybody at work. There should be some distance. Friends at work is a dangerous thing to do. Like, you can have friends at work, but just keep them for work only. They don't need to be running around being my BFFs. That's what Emily's doing, like, doing too much. Like, this is your work. You don't need to invite her to join everything you're doing. Like, so Emily visits Camille, like, girl, like, why are you here? Leave Camille alone. Like, this friendship is not it. She gives Camille this baby perfume. Like, she was just trying to be nice. She had good intention. Camille's like, why are you doing this? Do you don't know about the baby? Then she's like, Gabriel didn't tell her. Then Emily goes to Gabriel saying that, you know, why didn't you tell me? You know, this is a big deal. Like, why are you not communicating? She said, like, Emily doesn't communicate in his own language. So it's very difficult. Like Gabriel, what is this? She had her own faults, but she did not deserve this scene. She did not deserve this. But he definitely made his point very clear. Like, I really love this scene. With some good acting here. And then she's like, I don't understand. It's like, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. But speaking in a language we both understand. You know, like, we're trying to talk about communication, but you're not communicating with me. You're not communicating with me with what I understand. Let's roll the tapes. There are many times Gabrielle has told Emily, let's just focus on us. Let's stop running around, like, adding this background noise to our relationship. And she's like, no, I want you to go back with Camille. I even want you to lie to her. So Emily did a lot. She did a lot. She never listened to Gabrielle. So basically the interpretation is like, he's drained in a relationship. Like, he just wanted them to be together, but she didn't fight for them. Facts. Yeah, you know, it's true. Both ways. Both of you didn't fight for each other. Gabriel tried, but he didn't do enough. As a man, step up. Anyway, so Genevieve is in the background. She's that evil little girl. She's in the background listening to everything, and she understands French. And she goes to Emily, and Emily's like, girl, you know how to speak French. Tell me exactly what Gabriel said, because I told you in the background. She just like, he's like, the communication is a problem, but it's not his fault. It's all your fault, and he doesn't want to get back together. Genevieve! I knew Genevieve was going to add a little tea to it. I knew she was going to add a little extra spice to it. I knew she was going to do that. So Mindy and Emily, they see Genevieve at a restaurant, and they're like, what's going on here? Then Emily realized that this is not my friend. Like, this is not my friend. Is giving Camille and Emily's scene. That's what it's giving. But it's a completely different scenario. This girl is a mean girl. So Michelle and Emily, they meet again at the horse race event. They officially introduce themselves, get to know each other better. And then he's like, he's only here for a few days, that he'll be out to go to Rome, that, they should link up. So Emily finds out that Camille left the apartment, and Gabriel's like, yeah, maybe it's needed. She needed to definitely get a fresh start, and maybe we both need that too. He's giving, like, let's just cut it off. I'm like, Gabriel, like, what did they do to Gabriel? Because with this hat, Gabriel never wears this kind of hat. Like, he's always has his cute hair, looking clean. This is looking, I don't know, but I understand. He's going through a lot, but, can you make him look good, please, for the screen? Thank you. But, like, in other news, Emily is giving us a cute suit situation. She's giving us a cute outfit. Like, Emily, yeah. Mm-hmm. Emily, because she saw Genevieve with Gabriel last night, she confronts Genevieve. Like, did you have a late night after the TV show segment thing? And she's like, some of us stayed for a few drinks. Then Emily, like, you're the one to talk. Because Emily's like, there should be some boundaries with our clients. Emily, like, you were out there. Well, with Matthew. And he was your client. Basically says, I saw you and Gab. And she's like, it's not like that. I know you're hurt. She's like, I know you're hurt, but I wish there's something I could do to help you and Gab. I'm sure, like, he would never say those things if he thought, you understood the language. And the disrespect right in front of my girl's face is disrespect. And it's like, maybe I can be a personal translator. And then I was like, yeah, not gonna happen. Jen, like, the audacity to ask Emily after the disrespect you gave her. She's like, do you know someone who has a spare room so I can stay? She's like, no, like, I'm not gonna just steal my man. Absolutely not. So during the marketing meeting for one of Emily's clients, Genevieve butts in their own idea, saying, why don't we have Chef Gabriel, this coffee campaign thing. And then everyone, like, the clients, they ate it up. They said, yeah, she gave. Emily asked Genevieve, like, maybe she'll run that through me first. I can't be giving ideas without me knowing about it previously. Emily, let's roll back the tapes. The amount of time you've done this to Julian, specifically Julian, because he was really angry with Emily just butting in every single campaign that he has with his clients as well. And Luke, the amount of time you've done it, even to your boss, Sylvie. So it gave Emily, you get a taste of your own medicine. So that one, I'm not mad about that. But she's definitely better now. She lets people talk now. She doesn't butt in all the time. Example with the Hey Baby campaign. She let Luke and Julian present their idea, and then she just developed that with Sylvie as well. Like, that's how team works. But before, Emily would be like, no, I got the best idea. So Emily and Michelle, they get closer. Gab again tells Emily she needs to spend some time alone, figure out what they want. I don't understand. Like, you've been fighting, both of you have been fighting to be together for 3 seasons. And what are we doing? What space do we need? Michelle enters the chat to say, I'm here for you, baby girl. Michelle then explained, how they met, like her boyfriend was a jerk and left her on the slopes. Then obviously Gabriel knows that, he's talking about me, and he's like, I'm out. Michelle asked Emily to visit Rome for the weekend. He's gonna book the flights, like he got the funds. He's gonna book the flight, take you there, give you a good time. Emily's like, nah, I gotta think about it, but we know Emily. She's here for the mans. She's just here collecting mans like medals. So Jen finds a new apartment. Oh my God, guess where it is? Minty encourages Emily to go to Rome, like, because Marcello is persistent. He kept saying, come. I miss you. Want to have more time with you. Then Emily is sold. She's convinced. I love Camille's outfit. I love the tie. Like the lace scarf is very cute. Like the blazer is giving a little bit of contrast. And Camille apologizes and everything. And she also said like she's obviously moved. She's gonna adopt. Why is she adopting? Like, girl, focus on your artwork. Like, she definitely needs some therapy. Because that pregnancy thing really hit her hard. I guess she's gonna be out of the story because there's nothing really for her anymore in Emily in Paris. So she basically apologizes, and Emily was like, we all contributed to this mess. Thank you, Emily, for taking responsibility for your actions. She asked Sylvie for a vacation, and Sylvie is like, you're going to Rome. I know you're going to meet Marcello. And she's like, no, I'm going to Krakow. Because everyone's all up in their business. She just wants to go off with a new man's and no work. This is the first time Emily is saying no work. So now she's in Rome and Marcello is here. Then they went to like this fountain thing where you have to throw coins. So first coin means you return back to Rome. Second coin means you meet your romance. Third coin, if you throw in 3 coins, you're gonna meet your guy, get married. And Emily said, I'm gonna just put 2 coins. I ain't putting 3. I'm here for a good time. I'm not here to get married. Emily's just here to have a good time and go back to her man Gabriel. Period. They're gonna get back together, hands down.
What are you doing? It's Emily's desk.
I'm just keeping the seat warm while she's in Rome.
We all need friends like Julian. Like, if I'm not there, I want my friend to stand up for me. Like, that's what I need. And Julian and Luca, like, now, like, she's not in Rome. She's in Krakow. And Jenna announces, like, look at the pictures. Look at the receipts. Sylvie answers the chat, and she's like, Emily lied to me. I knew she was going to Rome to meet Marcello. For Sylvie, she wants Marcello's company to be one of their clients.
Emily's desk is warming up.
Yeah, like, I love that. Bravo, Julian. Nicola tells Mindy to give up on a dream. To give up on a Real Vision dream. That is the reddest flag ever. Like, girl, and she walked out, like, as she should. So Genevieve has a housewarming party, and obviously she invites Gabriel, and she kisses him. Gabriel's like, okay, thanks. That's all I gave. So Sylvie comes to Rome. It's giving intruding. It's giving why you here. I love Sylvie, but she didn't have to do that. Marcello kind of walks away because it's like Emily feels like Emily's using him. Just came to Rome to use him for business opportunities. And so Emily looks for Marcello and finds him, apologizing. Emily's outfit, I wasn't feeling it. Nah, this is not cute. So Minnie now comes to Rome and she was booted out of Eurovision because that evil Nicola, although like it was a blessing in disguise, she felt betrayal and heartbreak from Nicola, and she decided to pour her heart out and she decided to sing. It was called Beautiful Ruins. It was a beautiful song. Beautiful song. She goes viral, and then she also gets an opportunity to be the judge in a singing competition in China. So it worked out well. So Jen receives a call that finally Gabriel's gonna get his Michelin star for his restaurant. That scene just reminded me of Emily. Like, Emily should have been there because they worked so hard for this Michigan star. So Marcello family business, they agreed to do business with them. Alfie and Anton comes to congratulate Gabriel, and all of a sudden Genevieve came to the chat and kind of overstepped her boundaries again, as she always does. Gabriel is not feeling it. Like, okay, thanks for giving me a kiss, but I ain't into you. So he humbled my girl. Gab calls Emily to say that, I finally got the Michelin star. It kind of gave like it's too late vibe. Yeah, the hair ain't doing any justice for my baby boy. Marcello's company, they need to work with a company in Rome. So Stevie gives Emily a new role of the new office in Rome. So Mindy announces to the boy. I know people are angry because Mindy told the boys, like, the boys are our friends too. Gabriel's like, with that guy, like, I thought it was just like a one thing. I didn't see anything serious in that.
Only because she's not with you.
I love Alfie, but Alfie, what are you saying? Why are you saying this? Alfie encourages, Gab to fight for her, follow his heart. Like, okay, I guess it's being a good friend. Emily sends him a voice message in French.
Suis fière de toi. Tu mérites tout ça.
That gave, I will always love you. Like, I really love the transition. Like, the way Emily opens the door and then it's like Mindy opens the door for Gabriel, and Gabriel's like, where exactly is she in Rome? It's time for Gab to fight for Emily back. We don't know what spirit possessed Gabriel in part 2 of Emily in Paris, because this is not Gabriel. So same time, Emily is drives off with Marcello, and she left her phone. And we're a bit confused because, she wants to change her Instagram username. Is it going to be Emily in Paris? Is it going to change to Emily in Rome? She just put Emily in. We don't know what's gonna be. It's giving season 5. It's giving y'all wait for season 5 and see what's about to get. Emily, we know Emily from season 1 to season 3. She's a girl who loves taking her pictures, taking her experiences. But with Michello, it's not really gonna happen because they like to keep things low key. That's one thing. Number 2 is I don't really know Michello. Like, I saw him for 2 seconds on my screen. Why would I be obsessed with him? I don't know him. So that's another thing. Like, it means there might be something to him that we don't know. And then people are saying like he had a ring on his finger, maybe it's like a wedding ring or something. He's definitely gonna have something going on. It's not gonna work. Let's think about it. Emily has only said she loved one person, and the only person she loves is Gabriel. They said they love each other. Michello is giving. Michello is giving the same vibe as the other guys, and it's just like Emily is not gonna be in Rome. Emily in Paris will always be Emily in Paris. She's going back to Paris. Because another gap is we have this Genevieve that has created a lot of stir. She's created a lot of things. So we're not gonna leave her. Like we have a lot to close in that chapter. So Emily got to go in Paris because Genevieve wants to be Emily. Like, she wants to take over her life. Now that she's in Rome, how's she gonna do that? So Emily in Paris got to come back to Paris and finish this storyline with Genevieve. Gabriel's going to Rome to fight for his girl. Gabriel's gonna get his girl back. Gabriel's gonna get his fresh cut, cute fresh haircut. It's gonna change it up and look like the Gabriel I know from season 1 to season 3. Michello is just a good time, just like the other guys. Emily in Paris for a reason. It means she's gonna stay in Paris. I don't know anything about Emily in Rome. Emily in Rome doesn't even sound good. Emily in Paris is the only Emily I know.
I think we can slip it through the back door.
Thank you for sliding it in.